I want to listen to the words of one of these mothers, because you use this word betrayal. And I think that this is key, because it's not just a matter of teachers indoctrinating children with this poison, children becoming gender confused, and then that being something traumatic, but something within the family to deal with. That these institutions that also have power over children have betrayed the parental role in this. This is a mother, Jeanette Cooper, who lost custody of her child in Chicago. Let's take a look at this.
I see that my child is at sea in a boat. She is struggling. She is in kind of tumultuous seas. I know that. I have seen that. And what I have been told is to follow her lead, to follow her in this journey. I am not willing to do that. I don't think that is good parenting. It's my responsibility not to hook my boat to hers. It is my responsibility to be a lighthouse, to be something stable that she can see, some guide that she has that will always be there, that is consistent. I still do that today, even though I have no custody of her. I have no medical decision-making, no educational decision-making, and no way to communicate with her other than by mail. I don't have her phone number. I know where she lives, but I'm not allowed to go there. I know where she goes to school, and I'm not allowed there either. But this is parenting. What I'm doing, even though I have no real contact with her, I am still a parent. I am still her mother. I am still parenting now.
I'm in tears listening to it.
Yeah. And I think that soundbite is so important, because critics will look at her story and say, how could you let this get to the point where you can't see your daughter anymore, where a family court stripped you of the ability to even know how tall your daughter is anymore? It's been that long that she's seen her. And what you hear there is her saying, I'm still a parent, I am still her mother, and I am still parenting now. And she knows what the fundamental duty of being a mom is, and that is not to lie to your child. The problem is she's been put in a terrible position of choosing between lying to her child or being able to see her. No parent should ever face that choice. And I hope that those who are on the complete opposite side of me on this issue can look at her story and perhaps find a middle ground there, where we recognize that the bond between a mother and a child is the most fundamental bond in human life. And to separate a mother from her child, a mother who loves her child deeply, a mother who, unfortunately, the court did its duty to investigate her because her daughter claimed she felt unsafe around her mom, who didn't want to affirm this transgender identity. The court investigated her and found no evidence of abuse or neglect. And yet they still chose to strip her of the ability to have a relationship with her child because she, quote, fails to have an understanding of a transgender identity. And what she would tell you is she has an understanding of what a transgender identity is. It's just not the understanding that the courts want her to have. And that is how far this has gone as a society, where we are separating parents from their children under the lie of gender ideology.